Hi, it's the Cell Inside here. I'm just done with my second revamping of the cell and bubbler, and I just wanted to show everybody. As you see here, the cell is from here down, and the bubbler is from here up. We got two 3/8 inch feeders. And then we got the exit, the gas exit right here. And as you see, the water level in the reservoir slash bubbler is right about here. So there's always downward pressure on this water going into the bottom and bubbling back up and going down. So there's two exits, and you can't see the other one on this side, which is another feeder, and I'll show you more about the cell in a minute, but I just wanted to go ahead and crank it up while you were sitting here. I've had it running for, I don't know, about 2 or 3 hours, and just trying to tune my sodium hydroxide solution, which is look at this milk carton here. Look at this milk carton. The top line is exactly how much water the cell and bubbler hold, which is about not quite a quart, right? Not quite a quart. And so the amount of sodium hydroxide is about a half a tablespoon, if that. I'm sorry, a half a teaspoon. I'm sorry, a half of a teaspoon of sodium hydroxide to not even a quart of water. And I'll go ahead and crank it up so you can see the cell in action. And let me just connect the power here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And as you see, the production comes straight up these tubes, both sides. It's enough to warrant the two 3/8 inch tubes. Thought I had a pulse problem, but I didn't. Thanks to Luther's advice, this is what ended up being built. It's the same cell, it's the same bubbler, it's just configured differently. And I'll go ahead and get the camera just to show you my amperage and whatnot. Using a lawn and garden battery, it's a lawnmower battery, Duralast 12 volt battery, and then this is my voltage coming off that battery, and this is my voltage at the cell, and this is my amperage, 2.26 climbing. It climbs up after it ran for about an hour before I cranked it up for y'all. It was running at 4 amps, continuous 4 amps. I do not have a pulse width modulator. I'm just trying to tune my sodium hydroxide to my cell, which turned out to be 1/2 teaspoon to that quart. And there's my production. And this production is, if I had to guess, I can put it on the HHO, but I'm going to guess it's a, I don't know, 0.5 to 0.75 liters per minute. and as you can see, we're going back up to, we're at 3 now. Voltage at the cell 9.8, voltage at the battery 10.0, and let me back up and give you a better, here's the drain plug for the cell, and this is what I was using to tune my sodium hydroxide. I'd let it run for a while and dump it out and thin the water down, and dump it out and thin it down, and dump it out and thin it down. I started off with 1 teaspoon, and you know, I had to dump the cell out, I don't know, 3 times, and that's why you got a secondary line right here. Is when I drain it out into this container, it would fill it up this much. I marked the halfway point. I poured it out halfway and then filled it up with distilled water, dumped it out halfway, filled it up with distilled water. Did that 3 times till I tuned my sodium hydroxide. I probably thinned it out a little bit too much, but that's okay. Now here I'm back to the amperage that I was staying at. It's just under 5 amps. I got 9.6 volts, 9.8 at the battery, and my battery's kind of sucking, so I had to put it on the charger. At any rate, that's the cell inside. Y'all let me know what you think. See ya.